Wonderful. So let's get started. I'm quickly going to share my screen with all of you. Okay. So here we begin. Soni ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Okay. Just a minute. So teachers, what are we going to learn today? The very first thing we are going to learn is how to sign up on a Nearpod platform. The second thing which we will be learning today is how we can create engaging lesson plans on Nearpod. The third thing is how to share your lesson with your students on Nearpod, how we can do that. And the fourth thing we will be learn how to become a Nearpod certified educator. So what is Nearpod? Nearpod is an online student engagement platform that is a great resource for teachers to help students learn in a fun and interactive way. So why only Nearpod? Why are we learning about Nearpod? Because it allows for both student-paced and live delivery modes. That means you can go for asynchronous and synchronous lesson plans with Nearpod easily. Secondly, it respects everyone's privacy. Children do not feel shy to share their viewpoints through Nearpod. It eliminates the use of so many other applications, dropping in a bunch of different links to the children, like a game link and then some other poll link is not a case when you are using Nearpod because it has all the features inbuilt in it. Fourth, it enables viewing students' response and feedback in real time. So if you want to see what your children are doing and whether they are watching the video and whether they are responding or not, you can have that real time feedback through Nearpod. Next is that it enhances classroom differentiation. So it's like with Nearpod, it's very easy. You can duplicate your lesson plans, you can customize your lesson plans as per the requirement of gifted children, need support children, or every students as per your convenience and requirements. The next one is it is compatible with all students' devices. So students can use any device, whether it is Chromebook, iPhone, iPad, Android device. A lesson can be accessed through any way, by a student. It's a great skills and drills center. Students can get lots and lots of opportunities to practice through Nearpod because it has many inbuilt features like matching game, fill-ups, then quizzes there, gamification is there. So there are so many things through which children can practice. So it's a great skills and drill center. It saves a lot of time because we have ready-made subject wise lesson plans made there, so you can copy those lesson plans and edit as per your requirements. And the next is it engages, assesses and collaborates in an easy way. But since like every blessing, just like coin has two sides, so Nearpod also has some negative points, we can say, or some have some limitations. So the very first limitation is that Nearpod lessons cannot be created on mobile phones. The lessons can be shared on mobile phones. The children can access those lessons on mobile phones, but in order to create a lesson, you need to operate it on a proper system. Second thing is, changes could not be done once Google Slides get imported into Nearpod. If you have imported your Google Slides into Nearpod, then the changes cannot be done to those slides. So be careful or be very cautious before importing any slides into the Nearpod. Be sure. The third one is animations in your original PPT will not work in Nearpod. Suppose you are uploading any of your PPT having a lot of animations or few animations, but if you are uploading it in Nearpod, just be sure that those animations will not work there. Okay. Nearpod can be slow and lagging if you have a weak internet. So suppose your students are having some network issues, so be sure, make sure that those children do not suffer because of this. Instead of sharing the lessons with those students in live class, you can share asynchronous lesson plans with them. The next one is if you want fancy fonts or backgrounds, etc., you need to create your slides first in Keynote or PPT and then import them in. So if you are really fond of like doing beautification of your slides, so Nearpod do not have many features that which can beautify your slides. For that, you have to create your own slide beforehand and then import it there. Okay, and Nearpod pricing guide is there for you. So when you will first log in as a user, then you will be a silver user of Nearpod. That means when you signed up now, as you will be signing up with me, then you will become a silver user. For becoming a gold user, you need to pay, or you need to upgrade your account as per the prices shown on your screen. So we will be learning how we can have access to the gold view to the gold user plan of Nearpod for 6 months, and that too for free. So we will be learning about that. Okay, so why are we going to become a Nearpod certified educator? The very first thing is that when you will become a Nearpod certified educator, you can connect with the Nearpod certified educators in a private Facebook group. So which is not accessible to all the teachers. It is accessible, the group is accessible to only those teachers who are Nearpod certified educators. You can collaborate them about leveraging Nearpod in your classroom. You can celebrate your success with them and their success with you, and you can have so many ideas getting in from them. You can share your lessons with them, or you can ask them to share the lessons with you. So it will be a really great help right now at this time of pandemic. The next thing is Nearpod allows to it gives so many perks. So you will get access to 6 months of gold edition, as I've already told you. By getting the gold edition, you will the storage capacity of your lessons will increase from 100 MB to 1 GB, if I'm right. Okay, so it will increase. So that means it will increase 10 times. So many videos, so many PPTs, so many lessons without any hassle. Wonderful, isn't it? And then the next is you can receive invitations. You will be receiving invitations to regularly scheduled events to discuss and tech strategies from them. And you will become the first to learn about new Nearpod product features. They will mail you. Okay. So let's get started without any wastage of time. Let's move to the main portal. I request all the teachers to just quickly open up their laptops, or if they are ready, just write down in their Chrome. Just 1 minute, let me share my screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. So teachers, what you have to do in order to begin, you have to type in the browser nearpod.com. You have to type in nearpod.com. Teachers, you can do with me. I will be waiting for all of you. Please write down nearpod.com. After writing nearpod.com, click enter. I repeat, after writing nearpod.com, click enter. When you will click enter, this is the interface that you will see. If teachers are able to see this interface on their screens, please write yes in the chat box so that we know that you are with us. Okay. Sonia ma'am, are the teachers responding?
Yes, everyone's with you, ma'am.
Okay. So teachers, after coming here, you can see there is a green circular rectangle here in the center. It is mentioned there, teachers sign up for free. There is a tab here. You can see with the dark greener color. It's written here, sign up for free. In the center, I repeat, it's written there, teachers sign up for free. So you have to click here. sign up for free. When you will click here, it will bring to you this page. It will bring you to this page. Teachers, please click and see whether you are able to come on this page. You can write yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So teachers, in order to sign up for free, towards your left, you can see towards your left, it is written teachers sign up for free. So either you can sign up for with Google. There is a blue tab for Google. Sign up with Google. If you have a Gmail account or Google account, you can sign up from with Google from here. Or if you have a Microsoft Office account, then you can sign up with Office 365 account as well. Or if you do not have any of these accounts, and if you have any school email ID account, then you can sign up using that account as well. So after filling that, you have to click on I am not a robot. If you are filling these details and not signing with Google or Microsoft account, then you have to click on I am not a robot and I agree to Nearpod's terms and conditions, and I'm over 13 years old before clicking on sign up. Since I will be signing up with Google account, so I am clicking on sign up with Google. Okay. Let me click on sign up with Google. When you will click on sign up with Google or Microsoft Office 365, it will take you to the page if you have more than one account. If you have one account, then they will then also it will ask you to choose the account. So I am going to select this account, this first one. You can also select the account as per your need. In case it is asking you to make a password, then please make a password that is secure and easy to learn for you. Okay, so let me click on this, my email ID. Since I already have my account, so it has brought me to the main portal page. I hope teachers are able to sign up. Teachers, this page will be blank. Since those who are new users, please note that this, you can see many lessons here. These lessons are created by me. So since I am already a user, so these are my lessons. But as you are a new user, so this page will be blank. Only this will be coming, my lessons create folder. This will be blank. The screen will be blank. On the left hand side, these options will be there. My library reports, subplans. Teachers, if you are able to sign up, I request you all to kindly respond in the chat box by saying yes, so that we know that you are with us.
Great. Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am. Teachers, more importantly, if anyone is facing any challenge with signing up or signing into Nearpod, now's your chance to ask a question and get the right answer. Okay. So we would like all teachers to be on the same page, because at the end of this session, you're going to be equipped with applying for to become a Nearpod certified educator. All right. So anyone has any doubts, not able to reach this page, please let us know now. So Akshay, I do believe if you're going to do it in a cell phone, then you will not be able to create anything. You won't be able to create any sort of lesson. So you will need to join in via your laptop or Nearpod. Okay. All right. Awesome. So we can get started, Deepti ma'am.
Okay, no queries?
No questions.
Okay, wonderful. So teachers, now we will quickly begin and learn how we can create a lesson in Nearpod. In order to create a lesson, you can see on the left hand side, a little top, towards the top, you can see there is a blue rectangle wherein it is written create. So you have to click on this create. When you will click on this create, it will show you options of lessons. The next one is videos, and the third one is Google Slides. So we can create lessons or video, or we can import Google Slides. We can create lessons in Google Slides. Today, we will be learning the very first option, that is creating a lesson, simple lesson in Nearpod. So we will click on create lessons. Okay. So let me click on create lessons. You also click with me, teachers. Okay. When you will click on it, it will bring you to this page, teachers. I hope this is the same page which is appearing on everybody's screen there. Okay, if you are with me, you can just send in a thumbs up. Okay. So I'm moving further. Now, the very first thing is to give a name to your lesson. So you can see here on top side, it is written here untitled lesson. I'm highlighting it. You can see I'm selecting this word untitled lesson. So you have to give a name to your lesson. In order to give a name to your lesson, okay, in order to give a name to your lesson, you have to click on the word on the word which is written on the right hand side, settings. You have to click on settings in order to give a name to your lesson. So let us quickly give a name to our lesson. I will click on settings and this will appear. This will pop up. So I will be creating a lesson on plans and elevations. Since I'm a math teacher, so I'm writing here plans and elevations. If you want to write any description, you can mention, you can write in description also. I'm not writing any description about it yet. After the description box, there is one more box on the left hand side in this white box, that is grades. You can see in lesson details only. At the in this lesson details box, there is an option of grades. When you will click on grades, it will show you the grades. So you can select more than one grade as well. It's not like you have to select only one grade. So since I will be teaching this the same concept in fourth and fifth grade both, so I have selected both the grades. Okay. After selecting the grades, you will have to select the subject. So I will be selecting the subject. Again, when you will click on subject, different subjects will pop up and you can click on the subject which is whichever is yours. So since I am teaching maths, so I will click on maths. After my subject is being selected, I have to click on submit. This, there is a center, in the center you can see there is a blue button, there is a blue rectangular button where on which it is written submit. So I have to click on submit. Oh, okay, teachers, just let me know whether you are able to name your lesson. Please write in yes if it is, if you are able to do that, so that we know that you are with us. We do not want anyone to left behind.
Yes, ma'am. And teachers, anyone facing any challenges, please do type it in chat and I will be able to help you out.
Okay.
Ma'am, you can go ahead. Everyone's saying yes so far.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. So teachers, let's get started. The very first thing you can see under the name of this lesson, there is an option of add slide. You can click here or you can click here. It is the same thing. So I will be clicking here. See, when I'm hovering my mouse there, you can see it, the rectangle is turning blue. So I have to click on this add slide. When I will click on add slide, then either you can see, then this will pop up, this box, white box will pop up, wherein you can see you can add content. It is showing you content, the heading is content, and you can see what you can add in content. You can add a video, you can add a slide, you can add web content, you can add a Nearpod 3D view something, then you can add physics education technology simulation, then you can add virtual reality field trip, then you can add a BBC video, You can add your sway presentation. You can import complete slideshow in it. You can add an audio. You can also add PDF viewer. So you can have a PDFs also uploaded here. So if you have any book, you can add with that also. So right now we will be beginning with slide, the second option. The second option we are going to begin with is slide. So we just click on this slide. Okay. I hope everybody is able to click on slide and they can see the uh, same page as I'm seeing. It's as it is appearing on my screen. Okay. So teachers, as you can see, it's a slide like we have a slide in PPT when we create any PPT. So we have a slide. Similarly, this is also slide. The top one shows wherein you can add a title. A box under it is for your description about something, or you want to add or some details, something like that. So you can add both the things here. On the right hand side, you can see there are many colorful rectangles wherein it is written title paragraph. So these are the different themes. These are the different themes which are available on Nearpod. So right now there are almost more than 6 to 7 themes. You can choose any theme of your preference. Okay. And at the bottom line, you can see you can change the background of your slide. I am hovering my mouse over it. You can see it is turning blue. So I can change the background of the slide if I do not like this slide colors. So I can change and I can have any background image, or I want to change the layout. So if I want to change the layout of my PPT, it is also possible here. The third one is, just 1 minute. Okay. The third one is audio. You can add audio to slide as well. And the fourth one is preview. You can view how your slide will look after just completing the desired things. So let's quickly add a title. So I'm writing here, welcome. So I'm writing in my slide, I'm giving the title, welcome. Okay. Teachers, you also give any title to your slide quickly. After giving the title, you have to come and click on the next box, the description or the paragraph box. So when you will click here, you have to come here. You can see there are two options. The first option is there is a circle on in which plus sign is there. So when you will click on plus, I repeat, it will ask you whether you want to add any text, you want to add any video in your slide, you want to add any image, or you want to add any GIF. So it's entirely up to you what you want to add. Or you can upload a file also, which is given. The option of uploading file is also given here. So you can click on upload files and you can upload the files from your PC. So right now I am just clicking on add sign again and I'm writing a text. So since I have to write the text, so I will click on AB text. When I will click it, see, you can see my cursor has appeared here. Now I can write in here. So I'm going to write here, students, today we will be learning about the concept of plans, plan and elevation. So we are going to do this. Now I have written, as you can see on the screen, it is very small. The font size is very small, hardly visible for the students. In order to increase the font size, you can see in this box only, wherein I've written the paragraph box only, there is a black box wherein 4 options are there. The first one is TT, that is the text. So I can increase my text size by clicking on this. So let me click here on the text one. When you will click, it will show you. See, blue color shows that your text is of normal size. Now since I know that there is a lot of space and I want to utilize the space and make it look more appealing and clear to the students, I will click on huge. I'm clicking on huge. You can choose the font size as per your convenience. There are only there are only 4 font size available. Okay, so now I have selected this. Suppose I'm not liking the background, so I can go on theme. I can select any theme as per my requirement. Suppose I'm liking this orange color theme, so I can click on this theme, and you can see that my slide lookout has changed. My slide layout as well as total lookout has changed. So now if you feel that yes, my slide is ready, if you feel that yes, my slide is ready, then you have to click on save and exit. At the bottom side, you can see there are 2 options. The blue option says save and exit, and the second option says cancel. So I am clicking on save and exit. When you will click on save and exit, it will tell you that the new theme, that means the orange color theme which I have selected, will also modify the other slides. So if I'm going to add more slides in my lesson, so I will have only this orange color theme in every slide. So whichever theme you will choose, it will apply to all the other slides in your lesson. So I'm saying I'm okay with it. So I will click on save. When you will click on save, you can see my slide is getting saved. It is showing. Now my slide has appeared on the screen. All of you can see. I hope teachers are able to create a welcome slide. Please respond in the chat box so that we know that you are with us. I'm waiting. Any doubts?
All right. So, teachers, if you have any questions at this point, right? At this point, all of us should have created at least one slide. And the idea, okay, of us walking you through this is that in the future, you can create different kinds of slides, right? So, we've taught you how to do the simplest kind of slide. Now it's up to you to go and explore this type of slide, right? And then modify it. You can change the layout, you can change the background. So just keep learning and experimenting. Okay, so any teachers who are not with us couldn't create this welcome slide, please let us know. And if you're facing any challenges, and we'll try to solve that challenge.
Okay.
I think, ma'am, no
We can
questions.
move
You're
on.
doing a great job.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. So let's move ahead, teachers. Let's add one more slide to our presentation. So quickly go to add slide. Quickly go to add slide. Again, you have to go on the very first rectangle, the blue one, and you have to click on add slide. When you will click on add slide, now we will be learning the very first option. Under the content, you see there is an option of video. We are going to add a video because we are going to make children learn about the concept. So we are going to share a video with our students. So in order to add a video, we have to simply click on this video. When you will click on this video, when you will click on this video, you will see this page will appear, and you can see there is a long blue rectangle through the screen wherein it is written here video library. The next one is YouTube. You can see I'm hovering my mouse towards the left side, top left side, YouTube. The next option is my videos, and the fourth option is upload a video. So it's not like that in Nearpod you have to use their video only. You can have a video from YouTube. You can upload a videos which you have already selected previously in Nearpod, or you can upload a video from your desktop. So it is completely your wish. Right now we are going to upload a video from YouTube. So we will click on YouTube. We will click on YouTube. So now since we have clicked on YouTube, you can see that the new YouTube symbol is there and the search option is there. So when you will click in this search option, the cursor will appear, and you can type in there. So now my topic is plan and elevations. You can write in your topic on which you are creating a presentation. So I'm writing here plan and elevation, and to be more specific, I'm writing here for class 5. And then I will click on search. I will click on search. When I will click on this search or click enter, anything, when you will click it, you can see a lot of videos will appear. You can scroll down and see the different sort of videos which are available to you to be used to teach the students. So no need to go to the YouTube and then search a video and then paste the link here. You can directly get a video from here. Now suppose I'm liking this video, top view, front view, I'm finding this a very nice video. So I want to preview this video. I want to see, okay, how is this video? Then I have to click on this video, one click only. When I will click, you will see there is a blue rectangle around my video, and a play sign is there now. Play button is there. So when I will click on this play button, I can see my video here being played. I can see video being
Look at this
okay.
colorful cube. It's three-dimensional as it occupies space.
So I'm not playing this complete video here. It is just to show that you can also
Deepti ma'am, you're not audible. Teachers, do give us a couple of seconds. I think Deepti ma'am is having some issue.
which is
All right. Teachers, give
okay.
us just 1 minute. Deepti ma'am, can you try talking and and put
Yes,
your
ma'am.
video off, ma'am.
Okay, no problem, ma'am.
And then you can share your screen and you should be okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, shall I go back?
Yes, ma'am. While no one, I think the screen hung where you were just selecting the video. So we only heard it till where you played the video, but you didn't
Okay.
show how to select it or add it.
Okay, no issues, ma'am. Thank you for telling. Okay, so let me move back. So teachers, suppose I'm liking this video. Just let me quickly scroll down. So I was liking this video. I will click on this video. I will click on this video, and after clicking on this video, I can watch the video if I want. I can check out, and if I'm perfectly fine with this, that yes, this is the video I want to show to my students, I have to click on save. On the right side, bottom side, you can see there is a button save. So I can click on save. When I will click on save, it will bring me here. You can see on top it is showing with the green bar, it was showing video added, and now you can see that there is a video, but it is not saved. There is an option in the center, bottom center, you can see in the center it is an option. The option is add activity. So teachers, we can add questions in our videos without any hassle in Nearpod. So while you are showing any video and you want to ask any question to the student, you can utilize this feature very constructively. So let me play the video. Let me uh, reduce the volume. So now this is my video. And if I want to add one question here, look at this figure. So suppose I want to add one question here, and I want to see my children's knowledge and whether they are actively listening or not. So I can just simply pause the video. See, I can pause the video. Just click on play button, and the way we pause the videos, you can pause it, and then you have to come here on the blue rectangle which is given at the end at the bottom, which is showing add activity. So you can add activity. While when you will click on add activity, it will show you two options. The first option is an open-ended question, and the second option is multiple choice of question. So you can add an open-ended question also, and you can add a multiple choice question also. So whichever you want to add, you can add that. Right now I will be clicking on open-ended question. So let me I have clicked on open-ended question. Now you can see, just a minute, I'm so sorry. So now you can see it is showing a box wherein it is written enter your question here. Under the Nearpod, there is a box. It is written here, enter the question here. So I'm writing here, which shape is this? So since it was a cube and I want to see whether my students are watching, so I'm writing which shape is this? Wherein it is an open-ended question. I don't want students to select the answers, and I want to see how much they can recall. And if I'm fine with this, I can simply click on save. On the right bottom side, you can see there is an option of click save. So I will click on save. So you can see my question has got added. If you feel that, okay, I have added a question beforehand, or no, the question should have been added later on. So you can simply go to this circle wherein question has added, and you can drag left and right as per your convenience. As per your convenience, you can drag it left and right. Okay. So now my this question is done. I want to add more questions, then I can play the video. And then I can pause the video and I can add more questions as per my need. So after adding the questions, right now teachers, we are not diving in a lot into it. We are understanding how simply we can create an interactive video. So you can add many questions as per your need. But today I am adding one question, and then after adding the question, we can click on save. We can click on save. When you will click on save, on the right bottom side, again always remember that the saving button, the saving tab is there at the bottom right hand side. So just click on save. When you will click on save, so you can see my video has got uploaded. My video is now visible. So we have added two things, teachers, till now. The first one was slide and the second one is video. Now the third thing which we will be adding today is a draw it slide. So draw
And
it slide
before
is a, yes ma'am.
before we progress, let's
Yes,
just
ma'am.
take some questions on this. So, teachers, I
Yes.
can see that some of you asked whether there's MCQ. So, if you saw, there were two types of questions. There was open-ended and MCQ question. You can choose either of them. You can add multiple questions in a video. The purpose of dragging the question up and down the video will actually trigger when the question is getting asked. So if the video has just taught a concept and then you want to quiz on that concept, you can drag it to wherever that time is, and it will prop the question up. All right. Ma'am, there's just one request. Can we preview this video just so that teachers can see how the questions look?
Yes, there is an option of preview here. At the bottom side, you can see there is an option of preview. Save and exit, and the other option is preview. So when we will click on preview, it will first take you to the first slide. So this is the first slide. This is the way students will see. And I'm moving to the next one now. This is the video. This is the way the students will see the video, and I'm playing the video. You can see when I'm going to play the video, it is showing interactive mode. And where I have added the question, there is a blue circle here. So let me play the video for all of you. So now you can see a question has popped up, that is, which shape is this? Now, since this is the preview, so I cannot write in here, but students will get place to write. Students will get space to write in. Okay. So if students are doing it on their own devices in an asynchronous way, they can write in the answers and you will see their answers later on in your reports. If not possible and you want to use it during the class, then you can share your screen like I am sharing your screen and the question has popped up. So the video will remain stopped and I can ask, okay, children, which shape is this? So we can have more questions like this at different intervals as per the requirement of our lesson. So this is my student preview. And then if my students have answered this, so I can click on play. When I will click on play,
All right.
so my video will
Thank you so
continue.
much. Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am. So there's a question from Sonali. This video can be made as student-based or is it only live participation?
It can be made as student based as well, both the ways. When we will create a lesson, that lesson can be shared in both the ways, asynchronous way as well as synchronous way. So I will be telling you how you can do that after creating this complete lesson.
Great. And ma'am, can you quickly go to the editing of this video? So
Okay,
this is
yes.
for Sushmita ma'am
Okay.
and Asha ma'am.
Okay, let me move out of this student preview.
Yes. So I think
Okay.
Sushmita ma'am, you may not, I hope you're clicking save when after you've added questions.
Okay. In order to edit the video, you just have to go on this video where the video is. You have to click on this, double click, double click. So when you will double click the video, it will reappear again and you can edit the video or add more questions as per your need. So suppose I want to add one question here. So I can click on add activity. I can have a multiple choice question like this and I can write in here. I'm writing quickly right now. Can any other shape has all views same? So I'm writing here yes or no. So the correct answer is yes. So I will click on yes. I will click on this. You can see it has turned green. So I will click on save. After my question is added, after my question is done, I will click on save. And you can see there is one more circle which is appearing here. My question is there. Okay. And after adding this question, I can come back to this last button. I'm saying again, bottom side, right hand side, bottom side. You can see there is a button of, sorry, there is a tab of save. Click on save. When you will click on save, your video will get saved.
Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am. So teachers, in case you don't have very good internet connection, this process for video might take longer. All right. And to answer Harsha, if you want to go back to slides, uh, I I don't really know where you are by saying you're on video, but to exit the slide that you've just created, you have to say save. In case you are in case you said add slide of video type, then you'll have to go and click cancel or back to be able to go back to your slides. All right. I think Deepti ma'am, let's go ahead with draw it. And
Okay.
to the teachers who've asked how to share it with students, we will be covering that right after we finish draw it.
Okay. So teachers, let's quickly, again, we will go on the first slide, that is add slide. We will click on add slide. Now, till now you were viewing the things which are covered, the features which were covered in the content. On the right hand side of content, you can see with the gray color, it is written activities. So now I'm going to click on activities. When I'm clicking on activities, you can see on my screen, there are 10 types of activities which are shown here. So out of these 10 types of activities, we are going to learn and we are going to create a draw it activity, which is there. You can see it is on the 6th number. So I'm going to click on draw it activity. Draw it activity is one of my favorites activity because children love to scribble and draw on phone on their screens, and we also get to know what they are whether they are understanding or not. So when they draw, we get to know whether they are understanding. Now you can see I have clicked on draw it tool. You can see it is showing me this page. The
Ma'am,
first is instruction. Yes, ma'am.
can you just please click cancel and just show this entire step again a little
Yes,
slowly?
yes. Yes, yes. No problem. Okay. So teachers, in order to create a draw it tool, you have to click on add slide. When you will click on add slide, so the very first thing which will appear on your screen is content. You can see on the right hand side of this word content, a gray colored word is activities is written. You can see activities word is written. Click on that activities word. When you will click on this activities word, there are 10 options. There are 10 types of activities which you can use in your lesson. Okay, so today we will be learning how to use this sixth activity, that is draw it tool. I'm hovering my mouse over it. I hope everybody is able to see. And I'm now, in order to create draw it activity, I am clicking on draw it activity. Okay, now I have clicked on draw it activity. So it has brought me to this page. I hope everybody is able to follow the steps now.
Deepti ma'am, I think
Yes, ma'am.
there's one teacher who's stuck somewhere. So I'm
Okay.
just going to allow Harsha ma'am to
Hmm.
explain her issue.
Hmm.
Um, just give me a second.
Yes, no problem, ma'am.
Harsha ma'am, can you unmute yourself and ask the question that, like, I can't understand where you're stuck, ma'am.
Yeah, what did I do I
Ma'am,
think
can you
I'm on
mute
two
one device?
devices.
Yes, can you mute
I'll
one
just
device?
1 second.
What has happened is, ma'am, I just went on to the next slide and then I had started with the video. But
Uh-huh.
now from video, I cannot go back to slides.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Deepti ma'am,
Have you saved the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And did you save the slide as well?
Slide I had saved before and then I
Okay.
went on to the video.
no, ma'am. So
Okay.
even your video is a slide actually. It's saved
Hmm.
as a slide. So you after you've added the slide, right? After you've added the video, you have to on the bottom right hand side, you'll see a button that says save.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Click
have
that
done
I
save
that?
clicked
button.
on save.
Okay, now what's
Okay.
happening?
Still, it did not bring me back to the slide after doing it 2 times.
So what is showing on your screen?
It's showing me video.
Is there a back button, ma'am?
Or you can cancel it simply. There is a cancel button also
Just
along with the side of save button. You can see here.
Ma'am, what you can also try doing is just clicking the back on Google Chrome because sometimes because of internet connectivity, uh,
Got
it
it, ma'am. Got it,
hangs.
ma'am. Thank you. Back button, I was
Okay,
able to get it. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Okay.
great, awesome, awesome.
Okay.
All right, Deepti ma'am, sorry for that short.
No, no, no problem. I'm glad that we teachers are doing with us. So it's a really wonderful thing. So let's move ahead. So teachers, in order to create a draw it activity, you can see when you will click on draw it activity, you will come here. Herein, you can, on the top, you can see there is a rectangle where it is written instructions optional. So you can type in your instructions for your students if you want. So suppose I want to type in instructions for my students. Okay, that highlight the front elevation with any color. So I want my students to just highlight the front elevation with any color, or they can write in there. It's up to them. So this is the way I can write in instructions here. On the left hand side, you can see there is an option of add media, video, or audio instructions. Suppose your students are very young and they are not able to read this complete sentence and you want them to understand. So you can, it's simple that you can add audio instructions for your students so that they can relate to the question and they can do the activity without any hassle. So right now I'm not adding any audio video. So I'm just clicking now. I'm just uploading an image where my students will show highlight where my students, where is that image? So I have to upload one image. So you can see in the center of my screen, it is showing upload background image. It is showing upload background image. So I'm clicking on upload background image. When I will click on upload background image, it will show me two options. Either you can upload any image from Google, or you can upload an image from your desktop or your drive, Dropbox, or cloud storage. So any options you can take. Right now I'm showing you how I can upload any video, any image from Google. So I'm writing here cuboid. Okay, so I'm writing here cuboid pic. So, or you can and clicking on search. Now you can see there are many pictures which have appeared in front of you. So there are many images and I'm liking this one. I'm liking this one. So whichever image I'm liking, I have to click on that image. When I will click on that image, the option of save will appear. When I will click, the option of save will appear and then I have to click on save. So now you can see when I've clicked on save, that image will get uploaded. You can see the image is there. Okay. Now I want my students to understand. I'm thinking that the image is very big and I want to reduce the size. What can I do? So along with this image, you can see on the right hand side, I'm hovering my mouse there again and again. Please see teachers, there is an option of zoom in and zoom out. So you can see minus means zoom out and plus means zoom in. So I want to decrease the size. I want to reduce the size. So I will click on this minus. You can see that the image size is reduced. Similarly, I can increase the size by clicking on this plus. So as per my convenience and need, I can reduce and increase, I can decrease and increase the size of the image. Or if you want to delete, you can delete. There is an option, there is a bin here. You can see on plus button, there is a bin. So you can delete the image as well. Another plus point in this droid tool is you can rotate your image. On the bottom side, left hand side, you can see the arrows which are showing like undo or not. So these are not arrows of undo. So it's like just rotating the image. So I want my image to rotate towards right hand side. So I'm clicking on the second one. So you can see my image has rotated. I can rotate my image as per my need. Okay, so I am fine with this image. So I'm clicking OK with this now. The next two options show you the reflection. You want to see the mirror image, you want this to appear in the bottom way, then you can click here. You can see now blue is at the bottom. So this is the mirror image. Or you want to see the vertical side reflection, then you can click here. See, you can see vertical side elevation. So it's entirely up to you how you want your students to view the image. And then after doing with this, after if you are done with this, you have to click on what you have to click on. Who will tell me? Who will write in the chat box what we have to click after we are ready? We have
Save.
to click on save. So we will click on save. Okay, so now you can see these three slides we have done. And now I want all of you to explore more slides. We will be just saving our complete lesson. We are going to save our complete lesson. At the end, you can see at the bottom, again, there is an option of save and exit. So though I would suggest all of you to preview your lesson before saving and exit, because once you have saved it and you have shared it with your students, and if you have if you want to do some editing in the lesson, then the lesson code or lesson link will change. So it is better to preview the lesson before sharing with the students and before saving. So right now I'm clicking save and exit. So let me click on save and exit. When I've clicked on save and exit, my lesson will appear on my portal page. You can see my lesson is there. Okay. I hope everybody is able to save their lessons. So when you have saved your lessons, and when you will go on your lesson, you can see there are many options. The first option is, I'm hovering my mouse there. The first option is live participation plus Zoom. Suppose you want to take, you are taking a class on Zoom and you want to have a live participation on Zoom. So you can click on this, or you can simply click on this live participation. Teachers, those who were having queries regarding asynchronous and synchronous lesson plans, they can please see from here that live participation is like synchronous class. You are having right now class, so you want to have a live participation and you want to share a code with your students, you will click on live participation. When you will click on live participation, it is showing you this. They are saying students join with this code. There is a code given here, CHU9F. So this is a code which is given to us, and it is written here. What students have to type? join.nearpod.com. Children have to type in join.nearpod.com, and then they have to just type in this code. Or if you feel your students are young and they will not be able to type in the code properly, and you want to share some link that they just click the link and they will go there quickly. So you have to share this link. They see at the bottom there are many options. Today I'm focusing on this third option, that is link. You can see when you will click on link, a link will appear. You can just copy this link. There is an option of copy here. Just click on copy, and you can see it has turned green that the link is being copied. So now, since I have done this, now I can share this link with you in the chat box. I'm sharing this link with all of you to show how you can share it with your students. Okay. So this is the way you can share the link. You can share this link in chat box in every meeting. There is no harm. Okay. The second thing is, suppose I do not want to have it as live session, then I can move back. Yes, I can resume it later. No problem. I'm moving out. The second option is under live participation. The second option was student paste. So when you will click on student paste, you can see I'm clicking on student paste. So it will ask you, it will again share with you another code, which you can share with the students, or again, you can share a link at the bottom. Again, you can see the third option is of link. You can click on the link and you can share it. The main important thing herein is that you can change, you can adjust the dates. So you can see in the middle, in the center, you can see it is showing 29 days remaining. So that means students can have access to this lesson plan for 29 days. Now I want my students to have access for 1 day or 2 days. So what can I do? I have to just click on this. When I will click on this blue button, you can see it will show a calendar and I can customize as per my needs. So my lesson plan should be till 12th December. So I will click on 12th December. You can see when I've clicked here, I can click on 19th. So it will take to me to 19th. So I'm clicking on 12th. So it is like on the lesson is on for 23 hours, and then I will click on apply, and now my lesson is for 23 hours only. So students will get a deadline that they have to complete the lesson in this. Another important thing is that you want you want student responses, and you want them to prevent skipping. That means they cannot move on. They have to they have to answer every question. So yes, I want it. So that is on. If you do not want, you can toggle it off.
Ma'am,
It's up to you.
can we take a pause here? I think there are lots of
Yes, ma'am.
questions regarding sharing.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, all right. So there is one question on the previous section on Draw It. Um, so on Draw It section, can a teacher add the audio description as well as an image?
Yes, ma'am. Both the things.
Okay, so Amit, maybe there is some issue with internet, but
They
you can't
will
add
add.
both audio. I'm sorry, ma'am, one second.
I'm
You
sorry.
can't add audio and image for instructions. You have to choose between either audio or an image for your
Oh,
instructions, and then you can add a background in the draw it
yes.
section. All right.
Yes.
So those are two different things. And Deepti ma'am, if you could just show draw it again and just show those two different options so that that's absolutely clear with everyone.
Okay, let me edit my lesson. So I will click on edit. You can see teachers, we can edit the lesson. Or if you want to preview, but I am going to click on edit right now. So, okay, my code will be lost. So let me click on OK. So I'm moving back to my lesson and I'm moving back to my draw it slide. I'm double clicking it quickly. So when I will click on double click on it, you can see
Right.
there is
So
an option. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So Amit, if you click add media, you can add either one of the media on top that is giving your students instructions. You can either add a video or audio instructions. You can't add both over here. And then if you want to add a background, you can add a background. All right. I hope that's clear to all teachers. Great. Amazing. Now,
Okay.
ma'am,
Sorry, ma'am.
one
One
minute. There are
solution for
lots of
Amit.
questions. Huh?
Okay, one solution for Amit sir. So he can have his video pre-made before the lesson and he can upload a video, his own video with a voice because in his video, his voice will be there. So when he will add that video, so his audio will be there in that video only. So he can have
Okay.
both the things in go.
Thank you so much. All right. Namrata, you can leave your image totally blank if you want students to draw something, and you can add a colored background as well, right? Shalini, I haven't understood what three options you haven't got. So if you could elaborate a little bit. Uh, and uh, and I think okay, so Sonali ma'am, in live participation, if you're only seeing the first slide and you can't move it to the next, Deepti ma'am, can you help answer that question?
If you have, sorry, ma'am, kindly repeat the question, please.
So Sonali ma'am is saying in live participation, I am only
Hmm.
seeing the first slide. How to move on to the next slide?
Ma'am, since it was live participation, so it is like as per my convenience. If I will make you move to the next slide, then only you can move on the next slide. You cannot move to the next slide without teacher's permission.
Great.
Okay, so this is the added benefit when you are teaching in the class and you want your students to move with you, so you can have a live participation. Okay.
Amazing. Now, any questions, teachers, on how to share? I know one teacher asked, can you please share what will happen when we click on MS Teams? Ma'am, my recommendation is it's not very tough. Why don't you try it? Uh, I want all teachers, if they've created their lesson plan, that is plan and elevation, can you follow the steps that Deepti ma'am has shared, right? And paste the link of your lesson plan in the chat box.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Rajeshwari.
Excuse me, Sonia.
Wonderful.
Sorry, ma'am. I can hear someone talk, but can I request teachers to hold their questions till we finish the most important section, that is how to become a Nearpod certified educator. Rachna, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Can we wait till then?
Of course.
Awesome. I will definitely remember to uh, ask you to pose your question. All right.
Okay, so shall I save my lesson plan again?
Yes, ma'am. You can save and exit, and let's move on to the Nearpod certified educator. I can see that most teachers have understood how to share the link.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's really good, teachers. Kudos. Keep this link ready. You will have to work on it a little bit more by adding 2 more slides, sharing it with your students, and then you can apply to be a Nearpod certified educator. And we're going to cover exactly that in the next segment. All right.
Okay. So I'm sharing my screen again. So Sonia ma'am, teachers, we will be sharing with you a link of the form which you have to submit to become a Nearpod certified educator. So I will quickly apprise you about the form. The basic things which are required to become a Nearpod certified educator is that first you have to attend a live webinar or a self-paced webinar or an in-person training through Nearpod only. So I will be sharing with you how you can do it, and today is a wonderful day. You can have it today only. So the very best part of it. The second thing is that you have to create a lesson that follows our best practices lesson guide. So we will be sharing that best practices lesson guide also. It is there in the form only. Though I am telling you in advance that best practices lesson guide is nothing. It is just that you have to use at least 5 interactive features. Like we have used 3 features till now. No? You have to create a lesson using at least 5 features. So in your lesson. Okay. And then after creating that lesson, you have to launch a lesson. That means you have to share that lesson with at least 15 students. Okay. Though the lesson which you have created using at least 5 of the features, that after that you have to share that lesson with at minimum 15 students and ensure that they follow that lesson, and you have the reports in your account. So that will be there. So these 3 things are the basic things, and after completion of these 3 things you can move on to fill this form. So I'm just making you go through this form. The first one is writing the first name, then last name, then your email address. Okay, make sure this is the exact email address that is connected to your Nearpod account. So write that that email address only, from wherein you have logged in or signed up on Nearpod account. Okay, the next is what is today's date. Write in the format you would like to appear on your certificate. So the date you want, the date style you want to appear, you want to see that okay, my certificate should have the date like this, so you can write in the date this way. Okay, the next is Nearpod license type. So since you all are a free silver user, so you can click on free silver user. The next thing is name of the school. Your name of the school, please write down the full name. Do not use the abbreviations. Okay. The next thing is name of district. So you have to write the name of the district here. Okay. Then city, you have to write down the city. Then the next option is of state. You can see here it is written here. If you do not work in the United States, please leave this question blank. So you have to leave this blank because if you are not part of United States. So okay. So let's moving on to the next thing, that is country. So since India is not here, and if you are from India, you can click on other. When you will click on other, it will ask you to specify the name. So you can write in here India. Okay, so like I'm writing here. So you can write in here India like this. Okay, or if your country is here, you can click on that country. The next thing is role. So you have to choose the option. So when you will click here on this small upside triangle, when you will click here, you will see many options available here. If you are a professor, if you're a retired person, if you're a school principal, whatever you are, you can click on it. Their teacher, campus-based coach, or other. Then the option of other is also there. So click on that and fill this part also. Next is school subjects. You can select the subjects which you are teaching right now. So suppose I'm a maths teacher, so I can click on maths. Okay. Or if you are a Hindi teacher, but Hindi is not there, or you are teaching Marathi, you are a Marathi teacher, Punjabi teacher, you can again click on this last option, other, and write in the subject's name here. Okay. And then let's move to the next, which grades you are teaching. Prep to 2, grade 2, grade 3 to 5. So select the grades as per your portfolio. And then the next thing is the first step towards that is you have to attend a workshop. So in the form only, though we will be sharing with you the link of how to attend a workshop also, but still in the form also this link is there. So when you will click on this link, I am taking you to this link. When you will click on this link, okay, it will bring you to this page wherein it is written here, attend a live webinar. You can see it is written there, attend a live webinar. Those who will register, those who register will receive recordings even if they cannot attend. Though you will receive recordings, but my preference is to attend their webinars because you will be able to see more and more features. So since you are a beginner person, you are learning about it, so you can click on this Nearpod for beginners and you can register for it. So I'm showing you the best part today. So when you will click on register, teachers, you can see that this session is today only, Friday, December 11, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So you
Ma'am,
can do, oh,
can
sorry.
you copy paste this link and paste it in chat, please? And Namrata has asked a question that she's already attended many webinars of Nearpod. So will that count?
Yes, that will count. That she should have the name of the webinar, the date of the webinar with her so
Great,
that she can share it with them.
great. So Deepti ma'am is going to paste the link. So here you can register for a webinar that's happening today itself.
Okay. So the next important thing is teachers, please take their webinar seriously, participate throughout, because in their webinars it will be like live sessions and they will be taking you to Nearpod presentations only. So their webinar will be through Nearpod only. So it's like we are planning to make our students engage, to keep our students engaged through live class. So you have to keep yourself engaged in that live class. So it will not be like that you are viewing the session and you are doing some other work. You have to be on your toes, you have to participate. Okay, so that will be recorded. Okay, like we can see our students report, so they can also see your report there. Okay, so are you participating or not? So it's very simple. You have to just fill in this form and click on register. You will get a link. You will also get a certificate for this. Okay, now I'm moving back to my app form. I'm moving back to the form. Now you can see in the form it is showing training, which webinar or workshop did you attend. So you have to write in the name of the webinar. Okay. Make sure that you write the complete name. And if you have received the certificate, so you can write in from the certificate as well. The second step is to create a lesson. So this is what I was telling you, that the main thing is you have to create a lesson of at least 5 interactive activities. See, I have highlighted this. So 5 interactive activities should be there. So the activities can be poll, quiz, open-ended, collaboration, droid tool, anything. You can have anything. You can also first thing is either you can create an original lesson, आप अपना lesson बना सकते हैं. The other thing is you can edit a lesson. You can take a Nearpod lesson and you can edit it, but do not completely copy the lesson. Okay, you have to do changes in it so that your participation is there. Okay, and then you have to share it with your students, and simple, that's it, that's simple, nothing else. So let's moving on to the next. So the next thing is, did you apply the best practices as described? So you have to click on yes. So that is the best practices. If you want, we can share this link also, though it is there in the form. The next is link of the lesson. Okay, teachers, this is very important. So how you can share a link with them? यहाँ पे, here, you are not supposed to share a lesson with the student. You are sharing a lesson to preview. So how you can do that? I'm going to tell you about that. Okay, please come to your Nearpod portal. When you will come here and when you will go on your lesson, on the top right hand side, there are 3 dots. There are 3 white dots. I hope everybody is able to stay with me. There are 3 white dots. When you will go there, it will turn blue. So I am clicking on these 3 blue dots. When you will click on these 3 blue dots, the very first option is share with teachers. The very first option is share with teachers. You can click on share with teachers. When you will click on share with teachers, now there are many options and the link they are already showing. But there are two links, teachers. The first one is preview only link and the second is editable link. So editable link is we can share with us. So suppose you are also teaching plan and elevation and I am also teaching. So I want to share my lesson with you and you are busy and you don't have time. So you want to copy my lesson. So I can share this editable link ताकि आप you so that you can edit that lesson. And preview lesson is like a preview only. Nobody can do any changes. It's a only preview. So we have to copy this preview link. We have to copy this preview link. Okay. After we have shared this lesson with our students, they have attempted it. We have reports with us. And then we can have to share this preview link and we have to just click on copy. Our link will get copied and we can paste this link in our form like this. Very simple. Okay. See, I have shared my lesson here. Okay. Now the third thing they are saying teach, but I'm saying that you have to teach beforehand only. Okay. So teach and then share the lesson. And okay, after that they are asking you, have your students joined your lesson at least 15 times? So you can say yes. So it should be total 15 times. Okay. Different groups also, suppose you are teaching a class of 5 students and then some other students and but you are launching with them, so total at least 15 students should be there. The next thing is share the good news. So once you become the Nearpod certified educator, you want to share this news with your administrator or colleague, like you want to share it with your principal, headmistress ma'am, or you want to share it with your coordinator or some friend or colleague. So you can write in their email ID. Okay, you can share any email ID of their. The next one is testimonials and stories. So you have to share any feedback of yours, sharing how Nearpod has helped you solve a problem, the way you are struggling with the students and how it has created interactive lessons and made it fun, learning fun for the students, how your virtual classes have been benefited through Nearpod. It is up to you, whatever you want to write about it. So you can write about it. I feel okay, matlab around 100 words or 50 to 100 words will be sufficient. But please do write what is the really important part in Nearpod for you. Okay, how it has helped you. And the last is, now you have written your story, do you give us permission to share it with others? So you have to click on yes if you want to give permission, or if you don't want them to share your story with others, then click on no. After finishing with all those things, you have to just click on submit. So when your form will get submitted, they will send you a mail, or they will tell you that you will be getting your certificate once all the things are properly verified, that yes, you have attended the session, you have created a lesson. Once all the things will get verified, they will mail you your Nearpod certified educator certificate. And after few days you will also get the badge and the link how you can upgrade your account to gold edition. So it's that easy. The only thing is you have to attend the webinar, create a good lesson, share it with your students, and then there you go. Okay. With this, Sonia ma'am, this part is over. Anybody needs any help, they can ask.
Great. Thank you so much, Deepti ma'am, for taking out the time and explaining to teachers so systematically how to become a Nearpod certified educator. We are now going to open it up for questions. So I am going to thank all of the teachers who participated. I hope teachers who are watching this video at a later stage, you are also equipped with all of the knowledge and skills you require to become a Nearpod certified educator.